Hey everybody, and welcome to the game that you guys chose for the next Let's Play. The winner by far was GTA 4 The Ballad of Gay Tony. It was pretty funny because I already owned GTA 4 and the episodes of Liberty City, so for me it was easy since I already, had it in my Steam library. Still though, I wanted to give a little twist on the Let's Play because I always like to do that with these kind of big projects, and so even though the winner was the Ballad of Gay Tony, I decided to mix the Lost in the Damned and regular GTA 4 within it as well. I found a site where all the lists in the three games are listed in chronological order, so story-wise they are actually correct. And so what will happen is, obviously the beginning missions will be GTA 4, but somewhere in there, I think from mission 16, I will actually put in missions from from Lost in the Damned, and then eventually also the Ballad of Gay Tony. So it is as if I'm playing all three games into one session. So that is going to be very cool. Not only that, as you can see by the content here, I also have some mods installed. I have the ICEnhancer, which obviously upgrades the graphics, especially the cars and everything, as you can see here. But more importantly, I have the first person mod, which makes everything in first person, including the driving and shooting. So it is like you're playing a whole different game, and it is going to be very cool, very unique. I also have a mod installed that increases the number of pedestrians and traffic a little bit. So it is going to be a very cool and very unique experience. So people, let's get into it, shall we? With the graphics mod, it might be that some...
Welcome to America!
Bravo, Barazzaru!
What?
Good to see you, man.
What? You forget our language?
Capusi? Maybe a little. I've been here 10 years. You could speak English. Remember, we learned off the English girls with the big...
A little. Not so good.
He'll be fine. Better than my Serbian. So good to see you, cousin. I can't believe you made it.
It's funny, you know, Roman is such a big fucking liar. And I actually, during my stay at the Japanese language school here in Tokyo, I met this Russian girl, and she was the same. She lied about everything, but also about money and stuff. She actually lost her father, which wasn't a lie, when she was like 11 or 12. So maybe she got traumatized by that. I don't know. I think it was like a car accident or something, but she lied about everything. It was fucking annoying.
Screw you all! My cousin is here! Nico Bellic!
Let me just know, by the way, also, or I want to let you guys know that you can now follow me on Twitter at Kanoa, exactly the way you write it as my YouTube channel. Since I had 10,000 subscribers, I thought it would be time for a Twitter account, so you can follow me there.
Okay. Hey, is this a cab? Where's the sports car?
He's in the shop. Come on!
Obviously, the music is off because it's all copyright.
He's just up the road. I'll let you know when we're there.
I'm actually going to play this with controller when I'm in a car and with mouse and keyboard when I'm walking, because in the controller the aiming is weird, because to the right it aims really slow, but to the left it aims normally.
Why don't you show me around the city?
Don't know if you can see this.
Terrorists!
What?
Terrorists! There's
whatever.
been a big scare and you can't go across the bridges so good. You without a visa, I would stay in Broker. Fucking stay in Hove Beach. Everyone like us does.
Ooh, is that a whore over there?
Nico, you ever had two women at once?
These are the poor STD whores, though, huh?
Titties to be playing with? Misle sam da će umreti I otići joj raj, čoveče.
Ne mogu da kažem, da imam.
Cousin, that is my cab depot, cousin. It is where I
Go away.
make all the money. It's been too long. You should have come out earlier. Think of all the girls you've been missing out on.
Our country has women too.
Yes, but only locals. Here we have white, black, the Puerto Ricans and the Asians, Europeans on vacation, scared Canadians, bored housewives from the Midwest. Every possible choice. The city is like a big udder milk and ice cream shop. 36 flavors of titty.
I like that.
The mansion?
Roman and I do have the same passions.
The mansion is coming, cousin. That's the dream. Follow me. Come in, come in! Make yourself at home. What's mine is yours. Got him! Little bastard. If he paid some rent, I wouldn't care. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, cousin. It's so good to see you. Oh, shit. Well, I need to change anyway. So.
Well, my apartment is small, but at least it's not as shitty as this. Goddamn. I haven't had a cockroach,
So, you full of crap or what?
What?
at any time here, so I'm glad for that.
Where's Barbara with big titties and Stephanie who sucks like a vacuum?
Oh, hell yeah.
About?
In your letters to my mother, in your letters to me, all I hear about
Barbara
is
with the
Mr.
big
B,
titties.
Mr. Roman, living the American dream. Sports cars, condos, women, money, the beach, opportunity. I come here.
Oh, Russians and your weird accents.
About your life is the cockroaches.
That's right. I got the best cockroaches. I got the best pets.
Screw you, you idiot.
Okay, I'm an idiot, but you must admit, I have the best line in bullshit you ever heard.
Yeah, this I know, asshole.
But here, all I needed was one good guy. One good guy I could do well. Not take over the world, but do okay. Now maybe I have this. But what about you? What about you, cousin?
What? What about me?
Why you leave home after all this time? First I hear you running with the wrong kind. Then I hear you join the merchant navy. Now you're here. You never tell me anything.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, I never tell you anything. Another time.
Ooh, mystery man. Strange and exotic sailor. What happened? Did your captain make you pregnant?
Screw you! No, no, it's nothing like that. The ships were fine. It was before that. Two things. You remember, during the war, we did some bad things. And bad things happened to us. War is where the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other. I was very young and very angry. Maybe that is no excuse. Roman? Roman! Are you sleeping, you fat fuck? Come
Useless
on.
dude.
What's the time? Shit. I've got to get the cab back. It's on the shift.
Ah!
Oh, Jesus! There's
Wrong.
like a rat shot in it. Nico,
Jeez.
I've got to run. Come
What?
meet me at the cab office. It's
you
easy.
talking
Out the
about?
door, turn left, then the first
I
left at the diner, go down
I
one
know
block
you.
and turn right on Iroquois. Then walk all the way down and we're right there on the left on the corner of Cisco Street.
man?
It's really flash. We got lots of TDs and some incredible molders. Nico, give me a hug. Good to have you here, cousin. I've got something for you. Oh, damn. Damn. Yes, Vlad. Sorry. Forgive me, okay? No, please don't cut my cock off. Okay, Vlad. Yes. Okay.
Well, that was him. Alright, so let's explore a little bit, huh? First of all, let's... Yeah. So I actually really like this sort of serious story of GTA, and I still think that there's actually a lot of humor, not necessarily in Roman, who you know, I don't really like, but a lot of the dialogue is fairly well written, and some of the jokes are really cool, with, for example, Vlad and other yeah, and other types of characters. But what is so amazing about this first-person mod is that because you now see everything first person, and you do actually, like, the head is actually gone. If you look at the shadow, you will see that he's now headless, as you can see here. Because of that, also, I cannot wear sunglasses. If I wear sunglasses, I see really weird glitches when I look left and right. But what is so cool is that because you're now so, you know, integrated in the game, it is like a whole new experience. You will see, you know, different new details and different things you never noticed before. It is absolutely amazing. And, you know, GTA 5 is, of course, coming out to PC as well, so I cannot wait for those mods as well. I don't need a whole lot of different mods. There are people that you know, download things like you can be Spider-Man or the Hulk in the game. I don't really need that. I like the regular game, but just give me first-person mode and more traffic and pedestrians. And, of course, the PC version of GTA 5 will already have more traffic and more pedestrians, so I just need maybe a graphics enhancer, or... and a first person. So there we can see the picture of Roman and Mallory, so I think her name is, which is weird because, you know, usually in art, characters look more beautiful than in game since they're all like pixelated and shit. But here it's actually the other way around, where she actually looks prettier in her 3D model than here. Here she actually looks fat. And the character in game actually doesn't. There might be some weird occasions where, for example, if you fall something, that you will see some glitches. But all in all, it should be pretty cool. And I'm very excited to play this. My biggest critique, though, with GTA 4, in terms of when I compare it to other GTAs, is that the beginning missions are incredibly boring. It takes way too long before it actually, you know, goes anywhere. GTA 5 does it well with that the first few missions are actually already very cool. You know, in the first mission, GTA 5, you already have, you know, the first sports car, the first big shootout is the next mission. So that's really cool. So we'll just walk over to Roman's place for now to kind of, you know, soak up the atmosphere if you play this in first person. You can see that the shaders and everything are a little bit different because of that graphics mod that I'm using. You can see more traffic, more pedestrians. Not too much though, but I think what it does is every area in Liberty City has a certain amount of pedestrians that randomly spawn, and I think this adds a different number to that. So, for example, you know, during the morning or night there will be less pedestrians, but I think on the main island, you know, which is supposed to be Manhattan, there will be a lot more pedestrians. But what is really cool is now you can actually see all those details. You can see this man's face, and you can see this dude with a jacket, which of course you kind of ignored before because you were in third person. You ran past everybody. Actually, I want to get to the other side. I'm getting over here. You can kind of look at the signs, actually read it. So cool, and that is why I love the GTA 4 so much, because it is so full of detail. It was the first time that one of these games actually felt, you know, the world felt alive. People were holding drinks, were having conversation on the phone, were talking to each other. It looked like everybody had an own agenda, where, you know, games before didn't have that. Even Saints Row the First actually did not have that. I played the shit out of the first Saints Row, though. I think it's still the best in the franchise, actually. Can walk this over. Physics. Oh. Well, that was a little weird. So, you know, when I get a weapon, I will see my arm with the gun as if I were to fight a first-person shooter, and it's just so cool to kind of experience this game as a first-person. See? That guy's talking on the phone. It's so amazing. I love this game to death. It's actually also the only GTA game that I actually completed. The reason why I stopped playing GTA 5 is because, of course, it was coming to PC, and I wanted to actually experience it there. So I played GTA 5 until, I think, 34 or 35%, and that's why I stopped. And I cannot wait for that game as well. I'm actually kind of glad that you guys picked this game because, you know, Watch Dogs also came out, and because of I'm in Japan zone, actually the game was delayed by a month, but I'm actually able to play it now. But I don't really like it, to be honest. It's kind of boring, and it's, again, with, like I said, this game feels alive, this world. That game, that world doesn't, to be honest.
Come on, big guy, either do some work or get out of here. We don't need jokers.
Screw you!
Screw you! Baby, when I look into your eyes, it means something. I see little Romans, I see little Mallorys, I see stars, I see angels. In my homeland, we have a saying.
Yeah, we got one too. You're a fag!
Jesus, Roman, you fucking idiota. How can I take you seriously?
Very difficult, I think. Hello, Roman. Hello, miss.
Mallory, this is my cousin I tell you about, Nico.
Hi.
Nico, this is Mallory, the beautiful girl I tell you about. See? Not everything I tell you is bullshit.
I bet most of it was.
She's just actually
I
pretty
hope you're
big
less full of shit than
tits.
your cousin
Kind of
over
hot.
here.
Thank you.
This
She's
is the woman I'm going to
Hispanic,
marry.
of course.
Whatever you say.
I thought you were going to marry me, baby.
Right.
Hey, Vlad, great. You're fucking crazy, man.
You should lose a few pounds. Otherwise, this beautiful lady is going to leave.
I know. I'm a fat prick. What can I do?
Pay you dance?
I will do, man. We spoke of this.
No, we didn't speak. You spoke. Then you say your phone out of batteries. You treat me like a bitch.
Never. I treat you like an idiot, not a bitch, huh?
I guess it's true. The beautiful women do like the guys with a funny sense of humor. Ho ho. I'm laughing.
I'll get you the money.
I know. And Roman, tell this fucking yokel here, if he doesn't stop staring at me, I'll have his head chopped off and put a film of it on the internet!
What a nice guy.
Ouch.
Ah. Oh, good. Great.
Yeah, fantastic. Look, say what you like, but at least that guy knows how to speak to a lady.
Yes, he's all charm. Come on, Nico, let's go. Darling, I'll see you later. I've got to take my cousin around some more. Get him settled. You're driving us to a hardware store on Dillon Street.
Alright. Here we go. Reason why I'm playing with controller with cars, by the way, is because actually,
Doing some home improvements, Roman.
the aiming, but also
Tell me about.
it's easier to drive for me
Funny
this
guy.
way.
We're going to get money.
More responsive.